So the thought for you today is, it's okay to ask for a confirmation from God. It's okay to ask for confirmation. Sometimes I think in my mind, is God getting impatient with me? I'm still asking this very same question again. And God doesn't get impatient like that. I mean, God doesn't always answer the way that we want, and we might be confused. But the point I make today is it's okay to ask for confirmation. Got it? All right. He's shaking his head, yes, yes. Very good. And why do I say it? In today's first reading, the Acts of the Apostles, Jesus appears for 40 days, and he says, with many proofs. With many proofs. Now, he could have said, you know what? You saw the empty tomb, that's enough. You should have faith. I told you I was going to rise. You saw an empty tomb. Do you believe or not? But God didn't do that. God appeared to them many times. Jesus did. He even ate fish with them. He says, it's me and my words are true. And so, in a way, he wanted to strengthen them, to confirm what he had prophesied. Now, in today's gospel, we also have this idea of confirmation. Okay? In the last part of Mark's gospel, it says that he confirmed the word through accompanying signs. And it lists a number of those signs. They will cast out demons in my name. They will lay their hands on the sick and they will be healed. Okay? And we want to pray for those signs. We want to see those signs. One of my favorite miracles of all, I'm going to share it with you now. I mean, the resurrection is the greatest miracle, but I have this miracle in Spain that I love. I've always been sort of enamored by it. There's a guy, Miguel, just call him Miguel. Last name's hard to say. But anyway, Miguel was from Valencia area. And Miguel was out there farming on his parents' farm. He was, a donkey was pulling a cart, and he probably fell asleep in the cart. And he fell out, and it fell over, and it crushed his right tibia, the right leg. And so they took him to medical care, and the medical care said, you know, it's more serious. You better go to Zaragoza. So he went 300 kilometers to another city, and by the time he got there, the leg was gangrene. Okay? And so they had to cut it off 4 fingers south of the knee. Well, it was very painful for him. He had a special devotion to Our Lady the Pillar. When St. James first went to evangelize Spain, he was kind of dejected because not many people were catching on to the faith, and the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to him on a pillar to encourage him. So this man has a devotion to Our Lady the Pillar. Now he becomes what? He becomes a beggar. Miguel becomes a beggar because he can't work. He had a wooden structure that would allow him to kind of work along with some crutches. But he would sit at the basilica door and he would beg, and they all knew it for several years. Then one day, and this is why I love it, he went to bed praying. He was a very prayerful man, and his mother came into the room at 10:30 just to check on him, and she saw 2 legs sticking out the bed. And she couldn't believe it. She went and woke him up, and he said to her, I was dreaming that I was in the temple, the Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar, and I was taking some of the holy oil from the lamps and rubbing the bottom of my knee when you woke me up. And there was the leg totally restored. Now that's a miracle, right? If you ever go to Valencia, Spain, you can go into the nave and look on the wall, and there's a big bronze plaque honoring this extraordinary miracle. Now, we have a miracle at Mass with the Eucharist, but we want to pray for signs and wonders to accompany the Word, especially in this age, where science can be doubtful, where people your age can be falling away. Many people, all ages, falling away from their faith. And so the Lord sent out the 72, and He sends us out too. All right? Now, in your prayer, if sometimes you're like, I'm not sure what God's saying, should I do this? Should I do that? What's my vocation? Whatever it is. And the point today is, it's okay to ask for confirmation. And God often wants to give it. So let's take a moment of silence now.